When I shot my ACL tear video in January, on the 9th of January, I promised I would provide an update. If you've taken some time to watch the video, thank you so much. I'll link to it below. Basically, in the video, I explain kind of the blessing in tearing my ACL and how God has used it in my life to help me reprioritize. So I'm sitting here, it's almost February, and I'm about 3 months out from having my surgery, and I'm really having to take it day by day with how do I return to the exercise world. I'm trying to remember something that my PE coach taught me, I think it was in 5th grade, and that is to improve physical fitness, you need to exercise for 30 minutes more than 3 times a week. But to maintain, if you just exercise 3 times a week for 30 minutes, you will maintain your current level of physical fitness. And I think that's something that's really important for me to remember is what is my goal? Right now, I do feel like I want to improve my physical fitness, mainly my cardiovascular fitness, because I haven't been able to really elevate my heart rate during the time that my ACL has been torn. So I'm going to shoot for exercising actually 5 times a week, because I want to improve my physical fitness, so I want to go above that 3 times a week. And then I want to have a day for stretching or yoga. I like yoga for my mental health. I feel like it's a really great time to just be still and quiet, but I also love the idea of stretching more, especially having an injury and recovering from ACL surgery. My leg and calf are still really, really tight, and so I think I could really benefit from some yoga. I am still avoiding mirrors, so a lot of my cardio work right now is done on an elliptical. I am taking a couple spinning classes here and there. So for those, I'm just really focusing on staying present with the bike and not, it sounds so weird, staying present with a bike, but staying focused just on myself on the bike and not, looking in the mirror. There's really no reason to be focused on the image in the mirror. I don't need to check my form. I can do that just by being on the bike. And then also, I have taken a couple Pilates classes at my local Y, but just trying to stay in the back of those classes and not be, right there in front of the mirror. I'm really lucky at the classes that I've been taking at the Y. Those are pretty packed. Say hi to Guy. And so there's really nobody able to even see themselves in the mirror, so that's really nice. And I found the people there to be just really welcoming. I also am thinking a lot as we kind of come into spring, not that we're coming into spring, but as people are starting to talk about being swimming suit ready and modesty. What are my real goals with exercise? I think there's a lot of pressure in the world to be bathing suit ready, bikini ready. Summer is coming, and I don't even know if I want to say this because I might go back on it, but I don't right now feel any need to wear a 2-piece bathing suit this summer. Some of you may know that I had plastic surgery on my stomach about 6 years ago, and it was cosmetic surgery. I did have a hernia, but it did not need to be operated on. I had something called diastasis, which is a very common separation of the central abdominal muscle. And so the surgeon goes in and closes that up, and it really creates a nice flat look for your stomach. So I didn't have a full tummy tuck. I had an abdominal wall repair and hernia repair, but the procedure was 100% cosmetic. And I did it really so I could wear a bikini. And now I'm realizing that if I'm gonna really think of myself as a child of God and not be focused on my appearance as the number one source of my identity, and also having daughters that are growing up, I have an 8-year-old and a 6-year-old, do I really need to be wearing a bikini to the swimming pool? What's my point in showing that much of my body off? And again, this is very personal stuff. This is not a mandate. This is not me saying that everyone who wears a bikini to the swimming pool is wrong. That is certainly not how I feel. Just for me, I think wearing a bikini puts pressure on myself to maintain this unrealistic, out of order obsession with my body. And I feel like taking that off the table will give me an opportunity to be just a little bit freer. So as a believer and as somebody who studies the Bible talks about modesty. It certainly doesn't mention bikinis. There's no biblical mandate about bikinis. So I'm not trying to preach or say that you have to do this too, or I just want, I named this channel Fly on My Wall because I really feel like I want to be authentic, I want to be real, and I want you to really be able to be a fly on my wall. And so this is what I'm thinking about right now. I'm going through, so I'm just sharing it. So that's where I am. I'm taking it day by day. I'm really trying to ask myself careful questions. What's my intention? What am I trying to accomplish? And refocus on health and maintaining physical fitness and just caring for my body versus looking perfect and wanting my body to be an attention getter, which I think is kind of where I was before, wanting to be perfect, wanting to be the best. So that's where I'm at. I thought you would appreciate kind of the update. I'll probably do another one in 3 months as we get really into spring and summer and let you know how I'm feeling. Thanks for listening. Take care.